If a daily graphic, I pay daily graphic, they'll say a Japan deal in country's interest. Finance Minister Neka Sasimora can offer and if it and a seno ahead no Casa Japan royalties na a be pesa wayana man yourself no botuguno. A young mind one Casancasa ye yomunti and a buying with peso this house said no ebano. Now 2020 Ghana Teacher Prize Lunch. A teacher for us as I say was Safata Basubo Afi Emonoso, what I say wapa hon to where Professor Kwesiyanka, Minister of State in charge of tertiary education. And an infoni bata asemi ho asemba kwa graphic ebo ho amane ne se nyame ya adom a September bosuminim no ne da edikan no Kotoka International Airport 24 years hwede nyina ehwe se wiem sanjumade no besa amane ho ne so bio ebra covid yi ne tia ototo ho apono no enti wei daily graphic
daily guide abokrata so ne dia wode mamenfa Ghanaian Times mum enhase ano no pay said the Iraq no foriata edenimi he Japan deal na no say ye clean kan sichi bia nim emuda ho fen enti ho asam no yenkomu bebre na yemra ha say MP enso de ato dom faasefo anim they say mema na firi kuro ni mu military for no wo ma firi ho nti mum ko ho enu ase de kofi agye di mu ama ne bono ebreye no etuo mienu nu a no wo mo hwehwe nti no maji krona boso no wo say to me aka enti say yes obia mumra back na de mo amu ye so on say entwe yi so on nti ni ma bi say ma me anya ne sa yes ba kokra ye w so onye ni paketo akra they say bia boys ni bi kra na obi afra wo mu nti wo mo call for a purpose so on na mo yes sa no enye ho de mo anya de sa na bi si ye wo hehe boasi enche boasi e no be ma ni monyamfo kama fefefe no say basa so we say o say yes
brantia mono sa
abantia mono aban mono sa mu yi ni firi ho so ho enye mami asesa mu
dia e fa soja fo ho na nkasa
and they say mo do me faasefo wo so mo yesa se nyanya me na ba mu pa na ye je babofo efiri ho no ma ye se nka mo hye wo mo kra na dey mama nyesa wate enye se mo be gya din bone amam ho enye tudo okọ ayipe 12 ye se mo mra ne mu adwo o ma firi ho na ye kọ foforo mu so abrante bi ne ya kye no kuma so na otwi mu ye de tu dwa me say Wednesday no Tuesday Wednesday ne ye de tu dwa santimanta mu ye se be ma bi wajejeje nkrofo voter ID card ode no question ode woso wo je no ode akwaje bosia mu
ode
kwaje bosia na akwaje bosia so ojeje obia aya na bi mo po mo ho asem kra do se ye ede asewoni oto ho ase a wo mpe
electoral commission for bank
ne ono de kwa ban manya electoral commission kra so on say ye oje na
o me bu say the bank of electoral commission dey all over me
are serious NHIS card nyina kwabrane agege ni nyina no wa ha na ye ko ayipe 3 a kwabrane diamond ho
aden
mobile money vendor ibi ye kuno flat 28 years mo agisika no
ase na no die oti he ya o kan se
oh no we die nyame do no nyame do no sa kwa we wo ma attempt no a
obviously ase ne prince akura so
ase ko nan kura ti say no num ho ba bikwa no opon no ko tesa wo gisika na wo de age
afa ne kwama no
sa ayi wo de ko ayi ha ya
pro say hu nanim ndi o be say
ai ayi ha oh mo link ye kwan so ofro overhead na se ho papa monyamfo bia no so eye mobile money sa ye wie no hwa kuno flat
o ka se maybe kase mo so mo ko hwe acid gu abayo bi so sa kwaje musika
kofi eje ho ya na di free
sa mantam ho
aden ono kura kosi sa akura no mo kum ni pasa ma mo nyesa so ho nti we na si eyi onwe ese ejo so onwe na no a wo sha don kase a se otimis na nsuru mo te ate kura wie wo su ye no kura nso free ho enu anso ayi hai kofi eje area mu hoyi
central je kaso
ko kan kaso apesi nya kaso se bibia kaso ni nyina ye kaso a
ne yanka na wutu ewutu no so kwa so mo east ne
na wa he asha he
central je
wahu eno so na yase Cameroon ni
twitwa
na wono sekan wa wono ankasa
Ghana ni 30 years no
ai eno so ni nua bema twa sa wo pictures no enye easy
na safo no wo seda no makobo mu ho no wo sample
ayi me nwa eti na Kofi je kan wo se sa asomdwe beba wa disi ebu ho nyina ebu
na wo famu obi e free ho
ka che Kofi je no eche wanti ma se biribi a metete Kofi je wa ma so pe
enya sa pa
ya ma show
Kofi je me ka se o enya de ayi ya topono di ne bia mo je hwegu o ma mo nyesa se ne ma na wo pesa wo ji a wo de eje
let's fa ne nkwan fa sa kan ne nkwan
se be obi nko hunu wanim no abeka se ye hu wanim tu ku wa yesremu na wu ya unim de obenya so e de yesremu ankasa wa ye pama cho
we de wo cho pai ye konfo yo kofa ukuwi obi ade ofia suku ni atade no dadwa no kro de asenso kra no o you know bra konfo
are ho kra isku atade die
hey banda kro osra na yi dompem ese takwa
takwa no awu Itie wa dum FM CJ na mhwe na dia akoso wa no so nya de keto
Dabi se se de Ghana for binom emra ne kura won onsro hwe a whole chief palace wase no na yenye muso ana minima bakose mu de
sanity you don't need to know about Bakosem on this matter
ya bonefo sem complete unya atie ya bonefo sem complete kra well yo.
Sasa.
No. Ai.
Na ebeko fanta ma ebeko achima.
Ebeko achima diamond.
Okay.
Then tembo mercy. Then tembo konya mama che.
Ye ba Dina, ne mo mun ka se.
Dina be.
Be se Dina.
Who so to abrofudi.
Diamond
wadan
dey asewa babusu.
And left here also. But also if you have man go contain na de come antone yam.
Diamond say dey ka se body e bro. Ka u na o hwe ye. Felix Baba. O hwe pa ne sister na ewi. Ana jokuto so man.
Jokuto man nra meti na announcement no crowd na.
Sami bafo wa engineer. Also the purpose of paying. No see ye. Ti na o hwe.
Why hot?
Yeah, you kwaba. You man diamond to asamo.
Afeyenko epoye mantemo na omanfo owo Atiwa East Adom NPP amanyokuo no na womo apa obedwoku a obehwe na entoabo ho nsem bi ebetumi aboama NPP afi ya bato mu no obekoso a edi nkunim ebuga na man no womo apa osa abedwoku no de won dwumedie ahye won sase wonye won fam de se ne be ya won nsem a wobeto no beto omanfo akoma so na bato duru so a wakoso ato ama NPP amanyokuo no
Yenne ewie asisi na yewie ye campaign team inauguration no na de butaye si eni so say 2016 elections no ye 78% of the voters no voted for the MPP and ye nya 70% turnout the butaye da ye nim 2020 elections nim say ye be nya 90% turnout and 85% of the turnout no ebeto abano ama MPP ni ye ka say enne campaign it's about a campaign of records 8 years the otimi year and 4 years in Nado Danko Kufa do na pound for buy you meet me aye and ye showcase projects no muni me be di adanse ye say 4 years pempo na ya ye dwumadi asen obi oba 8 years
okopie mu akraso fokufo omo akacha brantie ba kwa omo ene no atwen kakra Joseph Esso so obekọ aspose e ma anko ama chem kwa meeting kra e ma beto mu se kwa na obekọ no na ye ka so kopie mu o metema kuma asante kotoko ajko din so bepie mu enra ye da sorry ya de aba mu se Dreams FC Rocket okra team no na wakopie wu omo yi na kire kama enya sanketo akra
boboku na kache no eno ma chitafo ye omo nkrampopu mantemu ano ene bere ye pa ebi kra ye omo adwene se omo betinte sukoko de akere mpanifo omo ha so folk boboku ya kache nanso na Joseph Esso aye na adwene dada se won toa so ni agro emfama has bi na de twa omo nsurumu ene se abrante kwa ya omo anton no anye teku ananse sempoa ne ya meka sai waje pene aye twere dua sinkra ta so a emfinhia mienu wokosi akan Adom Dreams FC na nra pani behwe omo pa ne ho ntoma na afeye
ya Joseph Esso ne dia no bring na ye yanka be ofe ampadu na church do ye nkwa zembeni no to kopie man kesa no so nsam na ge fe papa bi mo ya de Dreams for mani abie pa Joseph Esso asan 2 years tema Dreams FC channel so sa efama me enso ho no COVID-19 ba ye kopie mo FIFA omo de eye sika na aboa wo member associations ni bebre a e ma Ghana kwa na ye twema me twekakra na ntokwa akra ba ho ne ade ya kopie mo Alexis for so akobi so mo say what Alexis association for so this kind of so much standard. Rob Afisem, a general secretary of the Ghana Athletics Association.
They did something for athletes, the whole world, worldwide athletes, and they gave certain criteria by which athletes can apply for that funding. In Ghana, we had 3 athletes who applied for, and one was listed. That was how far I know about it. I don't know whether she has been given money or she has not been given because it's directly to the athletes. We had the information and we had to give it to the athletes for the world to deal with them directly. So that's how far the support that athletes got from the World Athletics. But in terms of the federation itself, no, there was no support from the World Athletics. Neither was there support from the Confederation of African Athletics. Unlike the way the FIFA and CAF are done for Ghana Football Association, we didn't have the opportunity or we didn't have that funding from our international bodies. It was already very difficult to get sponsorship in Ghana, and the COVID has worsened the case. We were talking to a lot of companies that were willing to give us, and one came through Ghana Maritime Authority. It gave us $12,000, which we used for our first competition. The subsequent ones, we were still following them till COVID came in. So during the COVID, we couldn't go because everybody was struggling. Going back to them would have been very insensitive. So we are waiting after COVID. We'll go back and still talk to them. If they still have something for us, then we'll be very grateful. But I can tell you that it won't be easy after COVID.
And on Insama Afisem, what dear to Josh and Somame, say oneexpert.com. Your sponsors, Makasha, or send a match say Costo weekend is to the French League. Or Mashasea, match day 2, Air Costo weekend, into which medica or oneexpert.com for catch for Hunjim, and Nipan Sahay, Betty, the 2 CDC, 10 million, Peri Opedian, for Hunji Betim, Nekuyi, and Betikeke, and oneexpert.com. Oma catching a son of this house, so now Betty, a woman horse, and so now Buffalo, Heba Center, Male, Pupak, Basuapa, na Buffalo for Natia Simon, Buffalo, Heba Center, when the Buffalo cream now, Emma body not toss of Camano, Abajama, so now Buffalo ointment, so and also Buana be unfortunately Biano, Agina Sukinki, who called Duma, point Dumakufi, no abra, yet chew, but that's sorry, a friend double call, come on. But sorry now, now, King cry, Buffalo co beaters, a Mima Druma Paya Mima, at Chessy Kinkea, and easy, Male. Pupa, Pasua, from 0244726367, 0244726367. Now, when a Buffalo Bar Center for Education and Common, your query is Concon, Yajan Bamba, yo, and there, and pay. Sergio Manucho, and a producer, GTP News Town, Tomaso, and Fabribia, Omo Cremona, Meshmega, so up, and come and say, at Yama F. Park, Canocre. So I'm Fanankasanka, Kijuana, a haram, Kijuanakasani, Eric, I see the body. MP mo Ghana na hwede yekoso wo yen so ye football na ye sports ahodi anymore na akopie mu ana chene so ma me say oneexbet.com e dey sia konkon abribia ye dey dwumade ye dey bro we bet ye oneexbet.com and bet keke bet we bia wodi ya no nye do sika no e ma wo nye ba bia odi ese cobra na o chena no abeje ana say o so mo work ba kwa ba yedwuma wo fie dia teka da bi nye oneexbet.com sika bia be di bia no oneexbet.com e dey be ba na ye kopie mu wo the Ministry of Youth and Sports na o hwe youth centers ahodo mu ACA I was able to meet their natural talents. Oh, come here, be a cancer, will be so we be so as I something which is the Honorable Sports Minister, Isaac Asiama, the Sama Tuja, so many person will cry, a son of fee, a corner.
I don't say the hormone. A nipa, a nepa for telephone, ne fair, ne bring ombeka. For telephone, fair yendi ombeka. For telephone, a fair azim ombeka. Ko head en azim. Ko dun kwa wa fa ye ko dun kwa wa hin say. Emre bi a champion by so be sports stadium. E ko na da, sabi asoko wa fa mo hormone. Enso ne ko dun kwa ko head aye. Obi edi ho dance. Ko nyina hini, ko head aye no hormone. E Bossa City, nyina hini. Ghana e Bossa City, because e pa na ho na che nyina hini. Ko head aye nyina hini. Bra azuma Nelson Sports complex kohwe de ayen honum koho voter regional capital de ayen honum enti no weni honum ne se bia se bi yo e fili nya wa akɔhwe bi hwɛ beno ka se e bi ka honum a sam de obotimi abobɔ honum yi pictures nya ready but ye ne yebse yi pepe ye rush nya de bia na ɔkyena se bia so ba ho enti na wohwɛ na baby honum a ne ye say additional works come enti na ma project ne bia akye no
Yama munyina kwa bansan from Adom TV Badwam Jumadi no Esso say media sembi ato wanimo say obi a wona ba no so ode komo obi na ahwe no adapt no wafa no abra papa no ye na sede se gya ba warefo no ente ho se okunu ni oyire nenso akra no de o hwe ne pepe se de gya bia hwe ne ba no enso oba no se wode no ekwoche komo obi no ahwe no obi benya oba ni nua na ni se asem wedie efoforo ya adwene kakra eze be ma no nyeden eno ne nkomo no ane anopai ye ba bedie fi se ono ane ba ba mu a wawo no ena ne yire se wode no ekọ be ma no de William Boko okay odie ye modi no Perifo mi ma kwa ba na bibia Boko odie bibia ono ye do oba yikoi ya ko ade na to so pa eya asemo ena mpacha wo so oye brother Oba no way.
But this year, many baby was this year. But last time, you could share social welfare. Almost any number. But almost Fred, you know, of almost of fire. But almost any time, say 10 o'clock, I'm be sure because some say oh number, but one bar no phone so up to now, Franco.
Inti asamene tentene bitete mo
na say obano mishiano ye wedding bi ase wo ye krom na me contact me busuan for say oba me nyana nka me wa no nti omunko ko bisa na ase ma nti omunko na mo sre no mo gini number ma na me frɛ no na me ni be share won kran ha ti ye share na share say e be ware
nti for how long
almost 3 months
yeah.
Ti me ni busuan for no me ye omunko kotono nsa
wo nyina mo fikro ba ko
okay nti me ni betra ho kakra wo amasama ono ankasa aha dan bi ho because na me drive wo UN United Nations WF World Food Program yeah nti na mo no so na juma no so say nti ono no wo dan bi ho amasama ho nti UN for no frame me say me no mo tra na juma bi ho because oba ne ba me ho ono mbo hu ye because that time to bomb bi wo Lagos wo WF po your branch bi ho no nti e ba na sa no mo mai woni se mo bia fa oba bia ba ho bio ba no so me share fresh se me ware no nti no ono so fi se me nya oba bi ho nti na me di sa asem no man no excuse bi sa na me so da bi asem we na aba nti me ho no frame so ba si wo osu run about e ho na ya oba si na me kofa no be fie me no o oba Friday Sunday anopa ojare wi na me ti UN for mo mai dan bi wo Togo embassy ni chi ho yeah nti oba na penyini be hu no Sunday anopa we dware we wura de oba be se na broni no be hu no say ade na maso ye den sa na me so o ye me wife o de drone na de bra me no accident mama o maso ante na me so na me sorry ono say me start packing me nyama nti o ka sabe na me ka so enya hwe se juma wo say problem bi enya go betumi apego from me te wana me ye de me packing me nyama nti echiri na me ko peka ba na school for na ka chere say penyini aba fie se me ntwen no nti me twen no ba ye no si o ebo be anajo 12 o'clock to 1. No catch me say audio report no ko edwuma mu no omo so me good. Nti no o ma me another chance. Nti awana me kan say me ntumi ne omo nye edwuma bio nti meko. Awana me package am na yeko amasama oba ne fie ho. Yeko tra ho. Nti ho a say 3 months mu say na ye fu bae. Okay. Na ye nyina ye free ekromo because na me kura na me pe my arrange a taxi. Say me the be ejuma nti ho na start in onkofo so frame me additional bank ono mo so frame me say member na I ready nti ono so fa ye fu pe na nyina ye free kromo ho nti yeah na no kotna ni wo fa bi ba ko bi ye doctor wo akaswa nti ono kotna ho na me ye ejuma kakra me so be fa aka na me ejuma kakra na ma ye den aduano bi onye bi almost if na makoto abugulu shi na mi da ko
ba wo de na wo te efie ho wa ma
na bi de mi mama betina me osofo ho agina sare the church na me call first nti o branch bi wo bubu ash na me te osofo ne nchen nti mi ho na me di duane akoma no wa kasoa ni wo for doctor no ho nti wa na yefunu ese obewo no onwo da se me imagine so onko ni maame mu ho ana me busuafo kra ho na ho omunyina ho ye na omunyina ho metumi ahwe no ma na ho nti omu okoye no mo hwe na ma ewedu awo no mo we nti omu ye no operation nti omu ye no operation no mo si operation fee na ese ba nti na me ni ho nti no mantumi antua nti ni sister ne kono ona omu ko tua ye nti omu tua na me ba no me diska no komo mo
na be say no
oh bare ntumi kai ma ntumi kai na me jai
just what you hospital bill from okay
ntumi tua wie no ti oba no ho ana so me say wo free hospital akotena ifi o so betra na mame ho ba me di duane koma no atama o na ne yefu ho nyina me duane ko say duane ne nso no before ba no bia ba fa duane no anyway na fruit ni nyama no ko fofa nti o iso me sadia me pe sadia na be bio nti on ko tena for honom no nye free because down ho nti ba still on tears here na me say okay so betra ho dia nti otiwa na kasa frame me ye ko yie bio me wofa na no na me tena e police officer o wo nti owuye nti ye ko eye no frame me so ende ye ko eye na mama fa ho ba fa e krom baba fa na ko fie nti mi ko na mi ko fa no de no ko fie bibia ye fie ho no ko tra ho nti o ho na ye sa another new site wo diamond cement wo site wo apply ho nti o pese o ho no wo mu yinam kita school boys say no nti o pese o ko tra no ye nsan business to nyiska na so we fine ba ho no light ni ho on twene fa light nko fie ho asana wako
na akro na nya say no
na bra ta na ko ne obe 1 year diko 2 years nti o ko ho no na me ko pa ye wodu ebi wo ekrom na me ko pa diko ho ko ya pata obetumi aton ade na ase me bibia ebi na me mana light ni ko ya nje me ho na no frame say o de truck ati sanyama akogu ye fie ho na me si okuta ko lagete light ni obetumi atena ho so open sa so okay na me ko siesie ho ma no de we obetumi a thought na ho nti ko tra ho nti me ho a mako ho mi sende mi ko ho bibi nya no kura minister na we see new house na onu ko tena ho nti mi bibi aso fa minister so bibi a mi ntumi fa minister your background or your business information ministry out to do bibi o hia bia na mi dia ma no dia akoma no mi so mi nya time bia na ma de mi tia bank for no kaga kra na ma akoho nti mi sa ko dey holiday ho no mi sa me chi by bronya ti bronya ti dey me ye wakra ha because of tax unity after bronya no January I'm say on the second week na me call ye na me no ko tran nti mi free ho ba akra pe one na me minister friend me say mi re apaka nyama free efie ho am so aden but before no mi re friend me say obi person na me kasa na me say ho no see o ni sister ba ko bi na me say no free Togo na me say okay na me no kasa bi the we all kasa no mu say bufo ni nyama bi na ma be jai o mu ni abetu ha na obre ni say no bra uni ebre say na wo ye ho na no say ni ya me say okay ho na o ka tell line no na me say me so free Togo it's okay na me man ka bi o ti mi e chire be na Mr. Frame ka chen say be 1 week time no ka chen me say mi ra pa ke mi nyama nyine fie ho ko ampa me say okay nti mi ko fie ko hu say ampa na ti mi ko mi hu say ampa na mi ko ne ma me ho ko bi sa ne say mi ri ba e wa pa ke nyama fie ho no wa he o so nyama no de gu ho ni no ko ba oni be bi o ko ti say mi ko hwe no am so okay na mi fa ko na me be ka chen bu sa o say na ba but me to me because of me kita local me to me nya time nti mi ko na me ko e afi mi friend na phone no so enko ti mo wana na nkasa ofre me se nti mi bisa o ma se na me se ma bisa wa se afa phone be so wo enfa apa ko nya me ni bi owo ti no se akwa no kra yare na me so ayare fa no hospital no one is your so Spinters Road and so wo hodi and honey airport embe ti so nya hospital henwa nti so betumi aboa na wakọ na wakọ aye sana yare sa na ka bia obobo bia na ma nti okọ oba ne na me se me hia no wa he me mbra ha no so de me hia no Accra mokola senti mi ko hia no Royal Spike na me fa no kokolebu na me mon ne sika ni mi hwa akola no ti me ne da me ka no musa na me so yen ko fie so oye bibi ofie ni je so ko fie back so and me fam nko na me ko hu bibi amowo o si de bi o na obi na e wo ho nti no on ti me fa me ko me to me so okay and mo ko si mo so me si no wo mo bia me be fa no na me ko si no wo kona no wa na me mo musika na me ko me bi nti o wa nti afi ko na ni phone no e ko off ti so no ahia me answer from me me ba ya madwin say oba me wo be 3 times bi nti e kire no me ya madwin say nka kire me busuafo no say de oye no so man ko bebi because so da kwa no yare so kwa na bibi ni a e say me trace na me ko hu bebi ade we eko because me friend no phone no for kwa me ni Muhammad mi akọ nti won kire me we de the next time ta frame me a me force say ma ko hu bebi owo no nti o frame me na me so sade a ndi ombra so spinters on share motor 7 na ye bibi a ho no nko no so nti o be share me na me so nde die meji akola no se me ko bebi owo dia na meji asa me nji akola ni dia na me ni be call the near police station and the say police station wo airport police na me so sadia e be call afido no kitani so nti on tumi nja akwa me so sadia and the obet me akwa me bi owo dia and the problem ni ho me hu pesa me hu bebi a mo ti keke and the mfa me hu ni wakọ ware na hu ware nti ono ka je me so oni Spinters Road no wo Amasama so problem ni ho ye ko kan ti me drive ya na odi mi ko no ko kire me say ha na ote na me say ha na ote dia and for key na bie dan na me say ha na wo na me also bie da na me so ke say me so me ntumi ja o mu but udi me ba na me pie ya me ko fa plan na me so da bi oba ya say me dey ko police station ti ona me sande ni tena car no me say en ko police station dey want to me kan no crunch dey en ko police station ti ko Amasama police station ona mo say ha wajo ye oba ni be na akolasam ti ye ti ko tesa no ona wajo wo na me so okay ni ese ade so asan nti me bi so ka police for ni say o say we be ote no on bi dan no yi kura say on bi nti no na me so wa kwa kire me o mo friend bi san say o ho no ote na say we so na me say o why busy mpo nti no ya sem no kura mpo no nti na me fa na say me so okay and yenko tesa no nti ba da ade asan ye ntumi nko nti e kire no na me ja na say on de onko nti o ko na bibi kan say da bibi oba no ko kire me nyo ho no wo nti esa me force na me ko area na me monitor no na me ko hu bibi oba hye nti me kita car na Amasama main road no me ntumi fa car no eso ko ye U10 nti U10 no mu no na me force na me ko bibi o ko kire me first no na me ko fie ho obi ani ho me san ko de no house na me ko bisa no me so obi anti ho sa but min chi area ho as soon as we be kire me ha dia ni no wo area ha ti me bisa sa because me gba na ye fe no Messiah nti ni di Messiah no me di chichi a o say pop anya popular
oni nkredi agbe na obi be
nti obi maybe o egbeni na o kire me say o ton kenke no say akola kiti bia na be getting to 2 years na me say no so ndi yen fe e chiro ho am say school bi ho am say nti mi ko na me do gate na pe na mu say mi ba no o de me ka be twem o hu pe no gina e na me yen hwe na me nanti ko no so nti no onanti o ko na me di na tisa na ko no ma me ho nti na me hu no go pray am say nti ha na wo hwe na wo di me nam sa no o mo frɛ school principal no man o fe no young guy na me ni di nkomo sa say na sam nyina ate no so ma me nsuro nti no wagina mu die me de me nko o china wa be hia mo tesa no police station mi twa on frɛ nso man frɛ mi wo hana mu se mi phone be na mi fine o hu se mi yiri number na mi so o wa hin no se o kolebu zoti wo side nti o ma me direction mi hu na mi se bebi o no so bi o hon fa phone ni ma ni pa no pa no ma me direction ni o ma me direction pe na mi so mi kolebu nti periodic ba ho de nwa na me ba ho o mo new hope ni chi na me ko ho ti mi ko na me ko tu abrowa bi ni akokora bi ho no omuti ho mu di nko na mo je mi awa tu na ye di nko mo nyina papa ne ka che mi se anokra mu se mi se maji akora na be ha no
be ha papa
me be ha me ba me yere no because akola no onyi ye no so no onu pe ne ya akora kra no nti e be ti se be ha no mi hwe se akrama na abo bi awo na ko je ne ba nti e be di ama no nti opa me cho mi makra ne tena mu sorti mu omu ncha me pe na mi so ha de se mi hia na o me ba ha nti ha de nko mi kra mi yedwuma kolebu no nti bibi ni ametumi arosho nti e ka se na me papa na puye ko tena nkuma flat wo sport bi oni esan di nkomo e kai ibe ne e be fie na me be ja o mu na me ko ye nti ade chi mi frɛ ya phone off
papa na ani abrewa na ko mu
fie ko no o phone off na me be fie ho bio me drive be fie na park na mu bie me na me so na mo se mi ri no ko o mu ni be bi oko nti me se phone nyamo na ma agine mu ama no so kina me call down small police station me ko report na me ji note bre o mu nti me ji note bre nkofo no mo amfi mi kurapo omo tuchi police we no mo tuchi ne me so me jawo na me ko romo police for say ni say o amumba na police for say we mo kura mo mo so kura mo yakokra we mo tumi nchi o mo chi o mo fa na mo di onko nti me njai se me media akora we chi de o he ni am we waste me na ma bebre nti me twen akwa no so any pa no cha senso nko andi ya e bo hu bebi o da che da nti me relaxed Timi ho na mbete ye say miri no until for that time they maintain can bio.
No be months say no.
Oh any day that time me say akwana na feel that time no we do almost to get into 2 years. Almost 2 years until I want to move to Afisem. Miri ne phone ni maintain bibia Timi ho na mi cousin bi frame na say ka chem say sana what say me ba no. Aya mi ko mi kula me say yeso baba. Yeso osunyane kumase bibia nti bia na omka chen so mi cousin bi frame me on phone so that was last year of September October no ka chen so what say me ba no omkwa agbozume wedding bi na mu num nsana obi ba ku ka say esinam your friend me fie di esinam omwa what say esinam ba no ne yiri adopting ama ne sister ne kuno ba say omu dada no omu ko ye bibi sabet onu okay omu akasem no ntimi mbra afla wo ho na me beti asem no mu ye na me sio na me sora no the friend dia na me ko ye na me ko tia me ko no me ko to me busi ni say sister Jesus sorry ana me ka kire ni say sana mati call bi wo Accra ntimi pese me bana ya so na no my friend no me so dey asem no me confused ntino me pese me ba down ne yetena se ona o si wan ka se na me so mi cousin no me bo ni din ma no na me call o si me call hombra fiti se me Mr. Kotena me bia me rekotena so package nyama no ko ye no wa Kotena ho se sia ho no
oyire na sa ko
da bi mi sister no wa fiebra na ka sa Kotena ho nti fiti odi ko be bia nipa na o ka se me kire me fro me no enwa na me call no no ni mi tra no ka bi bia kire me say na omu call wedding omu te ye say me nua that was me kire ba papa na o ka kire no say phone no mi ba no ni yiri aye adoption paper wo so ama ni sister ni kono ba ni kunu so ye omu chairman NDC chairman wo yo promo I'm so okay and the ebe ni say no se mi ko hu mi junior brother no mi so mi nko no ho but me hu be akora no de me trace akọ na me ko na mi ka kire mi sister mi be fie be bo mi sister mama ne se ma kwati information bi nti e be ne ye ko bi akola no wo no na ko chi omo ti an kure ko no ya nkoto omo ye se omo pie mu ko yi akora ne ti ama no ti ye ti wa ne ye se ndi ye ko nti ye ka kire omo se ne sisi akwa no ye pese ye be fa no no so no si o only the only problem be
how na ka say no
ye ni sister no mi yiri sister no man no
okay
no ni problem bia
no mu ni ema
ba me ni wo baba ko
okay
na papa no ni wari de ni ba omunya ba nti oni de o mi say mate say yese mu ye pepe bi akra no sinse o so de abi omunya pepe bia mi so mu enye me kwana ko me ni mi sino ye 3 mi kwana me sino sister mi no ana o so omunya pepe bia wo akra no bia so bibisa nti no atro ba nka no mu kwa abrochi na abrochi na okọ no na ni ba na owo no be ma no oye navy wo ho ba onya opportunity say obetumi akọ oho no nti Okada kwa na ika no ho akọ ho no it's okay but later on no miribu ni buba fuye oba ya pe no ka kire ni ba no say Messiah you are not going anywhere unkọ abrochi bia o we dey unkọ be bia nti ama akwa no beto ono ni sister ni auntie no ka kire say auntie my mother is disturbing me nti no ka say am say ni ma me no o ha akwara no kurampo nti omu de omu anye pepe bia adoption pepe bia be pakeke no omu ye say nko omu de akwara no nti no kurampo echi no omu etwa so abrochi na anya amba so nti no adoption bibie ni omu ni mi say menya copy of the omu aye no ana mire na nkasa so na mi cousin say mire na nkasa no ono ye paper all the paper no buy no be ye photocopy no the way mu say omu nko na mi ko je mi ba no because say na ni sister mu aye nti no mi nkasa mi nko na mi ko je mi ba no na mi see you nti mi ko na mi ka kire omu say o bibi anim sa nti mi na mi free ho because na time ni ho na ye buy ti ye buy no me hu akwara nti no mi bo njo mi mo ya nti mi ba kra no ye nye bi otogo na me ye ma sister mu san ko hobio say omu kan kire mu say ni say nti me be preaching say me ba fa akwara no because mi pe school ama no wo ye no nti mi ko na mi be fa ho mi ba that day mi ko no Sunday me Saturday me hu omu so omu say pie omu di pardon mi ba no ko abon Sunday omu ko outing nti no nsa me chi be fie me ka me kwa akra se me nya tena me ba me san bom ho nti me nya manko me ko de fie ade chen Sunday anopa
na ko ho
Monday anopa na me ko ho na me ko shi anopa me ko hu chairman no na opie na opisi na me so odi onko pesti mbra na yentuna ase nti opisi be na oba ma ko nja na yentuna ase na me ni di nkomo aba ho de we amaba no nti wana me wana oka kire ofre ni yire bai say o ye me na maba no ni ohumi ana nti obetrans ni di nkono say em ka kire mi tu omonim say
no what
yeah omo say da bibi mo say bibi animu sa pepe bia na me so yo ndi omo wana mo frɛ kora ne say o be chia me ni papa aba ona obe chia me nti okọ de mu back nti osan akọ school na osan be chia me bio na me ma akora no 5 cd so mfa koto you go to school okay na okọ ye nti okọ ya mi wo na mi pese mi san ko akora na akọ ewie ni de okọ school na mi ka kire omo se mi kra omo se mi ko nti mi nya mi wi 100 Ghana na bi ni mo omo se omo nje fanta ko kakra ma no na mi ko prepare echire na baba fa no o wa na omo ka kire mi se omo de omo ka bibi a kire mi se ono mi ba last no ka kire mi se mi di mi yere ba the day first day me ni Mr. Mo say me only the only problem ba so me ba me fa me yere nkramra na me be fa me banko so me yere nkran dia and the on fa
o yere no onti fie hobi
bia boy me hu no ba mo say first no not wasan ko wo ba ko aka ho yeah
na we ja no wasa ko wo ba ko
oh say that time no kwa wa wo dada sana me kwa ware na say
so ba ko dada ansa na ne wo mezaya
da bi mezaya na me ne wo mezaya no fe on wo da
sana
me after mezaya no
no say no ne wo ho munya yo asama ye keken
that say wa ko ware minene se minene ye kwa ni de se ye njaye ye
sana make before ba wa no mungu ye na munya akra e ware ye no because say na mote ho mo court e na nyinsen be mu
that no yeah asana nyinsen ne poba
ayo
me ye no one de no tama me nya problem no odwuma mu ope na me say scare kra me so ma hwe ni ya
na de ye no
na me lu so ba no so yeah
nti yen ko back to ayi nti no kra na kra no ko school no sorry
for school na me sorry for nti me kra mo na say me ko no ana me ka omuka kire me say omde omaka bibia kire me dada
say fa we ne bra ne ba obeje oba
ana me say me hunu wan ne pa ni phone off no way off ono na mo ni have relationships see and ba mu ncha mo ko ba no say o onko ba ka wo ba ko asan ka ho na kra na wo mu ho se ya no say ya to kwa ne ba no wa pake
onene akra no
onu kra ye ge to apake ne nyama nyina adi ne ko ono we jai we ama mu ne nyama kwa no mu esi hata ahoma no so no na me say only problem ni ho bi say me bia me hu me yere nti no me media me ba ma baje me ba nti me say papa no ka kire me say we nya say ye tokwa say ye tena ho ne ye kan ase busuan san because akra ne future no so e bi wo mother side and father side na me say ampa na me ni mienu de ye be ware ye nti ye hwe ne ye solve asem we because of our china asem na me say no problem me de some aka say me be fa kwa no kwa holiday kwa bet ma be di wo mo problem ni ho yeah nti no ana afide na me frame me sister say me boy say na omo ka kire me nti na papa no bufu ye say mama ye ko wa hanu
nti okay asam na wo nti no kra no say no akosi say akra no wanya no ana say na te
me nya ne bio nti e ba no say me say me so me buafu de wo mo say me nti me hu say me kita social welfare for adoption we am ya ma no nti ka ye ko police station ne so asam no wo social welfare dey and the yanko house straight nti ye ko ne de ko chiro ye ko bi so say we dey omo anye wo mo nchen na
my fake
ana me say dey o kura so say ka tu sa mo office bibia ne wa ha o ana mo so da bi we dey ye mu hu ma ba ko bi o me fe no bishop mo say oh we dey criminal tactics no ma ye no nti we kura mo nyama no be che no sana dey o ya ade no oye former boss wo honom ono wakọ pension ono mafa ono makofa no ono baba ye bibia mo
ti ache no
na say me be sinko social welfare for head office wa ha da some nyina kwato wo monim ono mo frɛ ho ono mo ma mo threatening works ni nyama bi say omo anfo sa na mo ye no mutumi bi ankofo ba to mo ankrofo nti so mo anje akra no mo a mo free akra wa ba fa mo nti last time minister no jeli obi mo wo kuma say the same thing nti omo mo di na nti o frɛ omo mo ye nyina be hia ye social welfare ho ono mo decide say omo introduce akra na o di akra no bibia ba omo introduce akra no say u papa ni nti u ba ko papa ha ko tra ho o no be di holiday wo mo chen nti omo se enko tena se ne yen hihye tam omo de omo ye na akolo na de aba me
ho nti me kasa akora yi ma ho hostel
me ba ho me ho
na wo yire no so hu
me hu no
o frɛ no so awunya no
me kwa me frɛ no po bio because me frɛ no bio
nti akora no wo hisisi
wo mo me sister ne nikunu no
me pe baby kro
no
aplawo no nti wuta akɔ
ho mi kutakwa aplawo research because of case ni nti no mi takwa aplawo pa miss
nti sister ne yire ne de still say o yire no ma ho de o munya na
ma o kan we social welfare ho social welfare kan say paper mo ye nyina no papa we di na mo de ye
obodo wudi
di na me de onto o mo bi say nti mi ho na tu akola ne din omo se ni papa no mo nkran no ye mi na omo se din ba na nipa no betu akola ne din no ye friend say no mo bo mi din na omo se na ta mo betu akola ne din no mo wa he na omo se omo afro omo na ta me ko yo omo ni mi kra say ma ya oba ne ho ade ya afro omo nti no omo se mi nya akola no ho ade nti later on mi say suma former boss MP Agbanaza NDC openyine ba ko ni yere omo no ko ye oba no ho ade ma nti omo so san ko ye say ye na be ye oba no ho ade nti enya say o me share oba no na me na wo na say adwamabo ba bi
nti say akra no wo hwe no wo ye ne bibia
from the beginning before 2 years na ma me di ne ko epe na me nya bibia bio kesi tam ya me na say me so ko mo
ye bibia de wo hwe no
bibia akona ko ye wo no ye no ma me operation tinu na on didi cellular esin na no me to bi da me kita working pay so me to me turn and one from the command minister Mokola am an ediko no dey ya for 1.5 years asana or start no for no ko wanye bi anom
na wo ko ne ho ye wo ye okay ohu sa ne papa no oba no ho oba wo ho
oba me ho ba na say ko show social welfare no so mo bo me di me pie no mo bo me di no na need di me chi sa no hwe me no person na me so me say don't worry you come home na me ka kire ne sa nti omo ko ye introduction wo de mo ho wie no na omo ka so me ade am di ba ye no me ka fa akora no ko be ka no na me ko yi ma no they don't allow the child to come close omo pesa akora no be ben me na me ja nti ma akora na mba me ho na omo bi so omo say they didn't throw omo pesa omo say den na chesa akora na ye me dia na omo say pepa ya mo aye nyi na ikura po kire say e ba ye be pa dia nti no mo ko tena se na mo hwe na me ka kire mo se me de se mo akoni nkofo ya ko tena se dia chiama we ye no se me nya police protection na me ntumi ni o mo nka tena se nti no misro no na mo kan ya na ye tena se on de ye wa ko shia later on ye ko ya ye shia time o e mo si 1 week time after ya sitting na we no another 1 week no ne ya ba oni mi se ye free ho bank ran no afi do mo di police oda ko chiri mi busuanfo da ko go police station se me di masuma group bi so mo fe tuo ene jan koku tiama ne yere because of mo banenti innocently ma dream bi eni ho maybe so be na ehun se esisi na mo ye then they are going to fight for me the innocent me nim bibia sa ma nti omo chi busuanfo no ye fresh social affair mo complain nti omo ko bele me sister no nti police for so omo hia me so omo si chairman yiri say ma threatening wo social affair for office wo de dey trans no me say oh so my threatening words be crowd say social affair for ho omo be ya aware nti omo bi sa omo nti social affair no call ho no omo bi sa no mo say omo de omo ante hwe nti no say threatening bibia ba ho sa de omo de omo anim bibia nti no eso omo hwe na mo de
mengu so shaka we so ware fofra
me ba choy
asamo na ware mo gu no kora na mo
ase wa ko ware de sa ware na gu obi a wa ko awo de ma 5 years
okay is there oba no 5 years
7 years
7 years yes and from 2 years nya bapim nei untimi ensha akora ni mu oni akora ni ntina na mda so twema nso no ayo how pa
nyame ni na nyame ni how enyame mi how because problem ye na me metumi esua dia me metumi esua no se metumi akasa se but dia aka ni na
nyame ho na se wawo bia na
me ware nche ya afina 1.5 or so 1 or 3 months
na me ma we nye
wa bebe
asamina akura ye ma homete me hu se wunua nso ye
wa call rounds just say aplawo no kwa mo ho no fi so ni bebi a okọ a no suru if say we ni so ye ndc chama wo ho ana obi a so e bo je nti say bebi a na no kuta bi mti ama onam kra no suru so be kwa aplawo yi ho osi ono kwan ofa so odi ndc chama wa aplawo no me bra wonim nti onima ka we jaya ma no so obi ba dem nim say ntimi ja obi na enye
na onim say me director try so ofre oyire dada no Tell onimu kura o. Yo kasa no. Oso onimu. Oba dada no. Oyere na
no number na call.
Oso onimu.
Ade dimbe no mo bo man no.
Now
onim solo sign name no onim. Na onim say frame William Sology. Onim ni na.
Na o okay. Wouldn't it wanna be okay?
Na bibia okay, but last year call no taka kire me say ati say yesi edi mezaya kwa brochi ne yedi America fa nyama ne ya ba ha say ni say ne ande so bia bodam na bodam amofa Italian ni so yedi ne jam say eno yen bodam say ne na bodam dia ne bodam because abodam krampo ne wo edware na bodam kwa fa nyama ye nim say adwen wo nti be dware we ni afrobi ana obi twemu a me ya friends o ma yentuma no bia ba fa yentuma yen fa ye hu nikadimpie na me ka kire ne sa
Mbese on ne tena kakra no wo hwe na bibia yo
okay only problem say sebe ne sister no me hu say on pen ne sister ni ye the way I see ni ye no sa na opese ye ni sister no so because me before I go sa kwa no ye hwe na ni cousin bi ka che ni say oyodifo me no wo da because let me say wakobo adwaman we yi ni nsan egu osi de bi so wunya sa nyama nya sikura wo yegu na nyakopon
eso obema
obema no wale show ni munyam na mi no babo ba na ya to ni din Messiah na Jesus na Jehovah
ntine no Messiah no
yes ntine luckily nyensen ne baye no me say da bi din we am ahye nyakopon bo ana no so ahye me bo no tin mi di be ma ama me die na akwa no so mo wo no 4 days we ndidi say mire no ni bibia nti o wo no ese yeto na no one ya nto nti o wa ye man vertic no no mu a odunso wie pe na osu nti o mo frame kan say bibi ya kola no truth nti o mo frame kan say o mo fa phone man nurse na menene nurse nkasa nti menene nurse kasa mu ana kan say ono si and the dent na ya nto na no me say me wa kra nti me ni o so no mo nti ono ma me bi hospital nso tie ono so obi o nti so feeling bottle ni bia o mo fa ma no mo feeling man mo ye man no mo wana ha
obenum ni nyina komu kuno
nti yeto ye de nyina koye no onu mu ye no amfe erane no nti okọ fani yem sa nti tama ekọ to ne di kra ma ye no ma wontumi so no mu wa ye se gyina mo ato nsuo mu no nti ba ye na me ko na me suro so bowu but mpaibo anyway yeah nti me ma ne din no omo de no ko asori de asofo nso ko hira so omo se dent na me mama no Messiah no na mi osofo ana na mi se nyagopon se omo obi amfa ne din na me so da bi mi kura me tie kura me yuso nyagopon din because sometimes to me bon pai and I be Emmanuel ni nyama ndu nyagopon din nti no dia maka che nyagopon pese me di say din me ma akola na ko ama akola no kura mba banyame nim se akola bi masre no na din no ehia se me di ma akola nti no di akola ne de no ma me
adofo nkomo no on se me nua be wa kasa Africa na isa atom ya reho kra na wenu say na wo se e ma mmanimfo nso bamu because they say ekeka kono de asa ya tra akra no mpese meje no na ma threats binum ni ade tu otwetwe amahu ni sro kra nso de no ho abam nti from next week you know ye be hwe na yenya mmanimfo na de ye de no ba ye sebe ya wo bete asam no na ni so ti ye hwe se next week de ye benya mpanimfo ana mmanimfo no ma boye ya hwe kwan a ye nua ba men abusua ne mienu no nti ase be ye adwuma na ne ba no because they say 7 years na bi obetimi wasa aware nso na bi ana yire fufuro betimi ahwe no ahu na fatherly love no kakra no mmeme no ne ye hwe ne benya mranimfo nso na woni ye adi enkomo ye nti asem etwato
say si akra no am say social officer mo aye de o betimi aye bia na chairman no wo fi say okita political power nti no obe yuso no dia ye dia obeye bia but wo ye bibia no waka say nyakopon bi wo ho ana obi na ebo ana wiase a obeye no obi ankra no ho nti no so obeye bibi no office me no obeye mi wontumi ya mi bibia wo ya manyankopon adesu bi a me sua metie krampo no mentumi nsua asem ekura me kan ekura me nya me anka mentumi nkasa nti no social ofefo aye omu de say onje akola no man na kwan e be fa so ni but that day no social ofefo office wo krampo no ono deny say ba na nya media social ofefo de o ya paper no man no krampo no omu pese omu be kire say de o ho se sia no ka kire say onimpa say papa na ye paper no mo but no pese obekasa no mo obekasa no no ko yi neto say no no ka kire me fe no Gideon the all in charge we say yeah or say papa no no ejuma or pension no be say ejuma no but no person be kan no wa go say ono wa beji akonjoanti no oye ne boss ono we yi ne tun say wa fe chiri abaye paper
enkomo ye mane nsi ha ye hwe nyame yadoma next week said ye be pemranimfo no mabem na afi akoma ato akoma ni because the ekeka kono I yet too emotional ti anope de yemfa mu nsi ha
ye be sere mu so say ye de abedan mu de ejimudi ntini na abedan mu ti mu ndi echi mai na ye sankai ba na ama me bre oda anapa obobo be tire kra wo fanso oye adwuma ye night nyina wo frɛ na na ewi ti o de abedu mu de ye sere mu a mu ndi edi mai ye sankai ba na
yes abe kan ye da say adofo nti se de maka nyame ye adoma next week ye be pe lawyer na afi wa be boye ma ye di yatin komo na fi hokra aha ne brema kwan aha
asam ne yedi ko to
asa pie court Canada ye nka court de no aha ye no on say court de court
ba court for no person me pa omucho
so mu choice engere mfa court no mamu aha just ye be che contempt aha hwa ne ya no akopa na
me nante dodo
wabre manso okay ntini e ka no
omo one the client be dey almost say postpone dey be me dey say me call proper judge ni yare register yare
ya samu
but say your power of chairman the power of God will talk
yes so no ujidia na mo na wutu nti be di nkuni nti wo de ye nya court de na mo no nyame be ko mo say de wanya ni mujidie from day one abapem no be ko mo nti ye de si ha ye ko na editors forum mo ahene kwabna sante Nikro no so atena se Atiwa so.
Ya saba eda mu ina masefia mankwata maklo edi ni nkomo an kama eda na CP. Some quick birthday dedications enkoma ama favor omame Judith Bentumishun omame 76 years today. Madam Cecilia Adjoa Mensa, Ufrikete Krachi, you are 76 years today. Happy birthday. Now 76 now look like 36. Look.
Yeah, I've seen this. I call viral on Facebook.
76, really. First woman referee in Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cecilia Adjoa Mensa, Oba Ama Favor, say happy birthday and come on. Again, Titus Glover, 54 years today. Ni Kwate Titus Glover, Deputy Minister Transport, happy birthday, 54 years today. Daniel Ni Kwate Titus Glover. Oh, okay. All right, so Deputy Transport Minister, happy birthday, Enko Enfa Emma. And from Mina, United Kingdom, to your dad, Professor Edward Ayensu, Edward S. Ayensu, happy birthday, Enko Enfa Emma. You are currently the chairman of the Presidential Advisory Council on Science, Technology and Innovation, Ghana, chairman of the Board of Trustees of the African Institute for Mathematical Science. Now, the professor. Hey. Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Accra Institute of Technology and the President of the Energy Globe Foundation. He was formerly the Chairman of the World Bank Inspection profile. Edward S. Ayensu, Professor. Wow.
Abobra.
Na ansu hokra. Chairman of the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, Ghana, Senior Advisor to the President and Director of Central Projects Department, African Development Bank, and President of the... Oh, Minia. Oh. Hackman, hey, Hackman, Akwaba, Adom Speed, D, Asempa P, D. Pop Dad is letting me just come on. Oh, yes. Young, energetic, visionary, dynamic. What time is it? Programs, personalities. Muy serious. Muy brutal. Oh, yeah. But most stations bibi e kama Adom e kama Asempa e kama mo elections won say mo e ko say
say no only yana
yeah
e ko shake Cape Coast anti
so Cape Coast what were some of your observations
Oh, my observation is that parties, no. I mean, let me look at the softer issues first. I mean, I say, I'm conscious about COVID protocols, but as conscious as they are, no, say, all program, no, me wahona esla bae no insist say esla usu insist say omonfa tape measure enfa enhwe distances na ewo nkonya no because on say yen covering early pa so me hu say no mo yesa but you see yen nipa ho adwuma ne ye omotimi ye hye ni na bebe wi ase no say adrenaline start flow na fe na ne matia fa so but apart from that now I think say there is that conscious effort say you per se you observing the protocols.
Okay.
Beyond that, say I mean, me personally go into the main politics of the day and all that, but she say na kasa ye kama me do hall no na me ni obi di nkomo na me ka obi say I mean this thing is a whole enterprise. If you dream from a business angle, there are so many things Utimu say COVID ediaba ahaye papa because enye saadi anka Cape Coast nka sika manfo benya saada no ebe de but beyond that crampo no uhwe nti nipa odi oye stage nipa oye decor ewo obi o renting kunya say it's an enterprise na I mean people may not like the politics but who near my di ba paraphernalia manfo tony I mean, it's good. It's good business.
So as you drove back to Accra, 3 unique points are manifesto launch and edit two argument now person was subject to scrutiny. We do Accra immediately.
Oh yes, I mean the first one on say you feel school in chairs I mean some of us are still studying and he say aban bi ba now we in frustrations are ya firm. That na me will be me catch so say me mantimi anya students allowance because now the first frustration is obe ko obi ho say go and guarantee for me nipa ne ready obi kra be kasi bra obe ko no aso abi o enti say obi adwen ho aka say oh ye afi ho ama sa bottleneck na wo ho no ye afi ho ama student na timi benefit mo it is one great idea and several other ideas. I mean for me another one that stands out the decision say
the rent allowance.
The decision say obi fee school nebia onim say Ghana higher salaries issues say obi fee school ebia ne salary e be 1,000 2,005 na ye be ka say wa ko rent dan wo nkran ho ba bi Kumasi ho ba bi yesifa ebia 10,000 bra okonya wen at that time ebia salary no kran my stream ni nye flow ye kran san waka say me call bank akoji loan exactly and you know say ye the scheme ba na ebetimi support nipa in that way it's a good one nti ne mane doso but one other observation of the main event ye ba ye cry Adom FM ye be di hu nkomo ye the point between Agri Memorial Eco University of Cape Coast who drive you or hoduma na jo
street lights na nye juma
street lights nye juma na I'm telling you say one you careful you veer off the road and die.
Okay.
Na say BBC or honum na say uka ko say honum na say uchina anything can happen to you.
There's a bit more chrono.
A bit more chrono. A bit more bad. Pretty bad because say kasi e person e Cape Coast tourism hub there. And yes, and say obi efi abrochire ba.
Ebe hu sa sum.
Ebe hu sa sum no very bad.
Okay, thanks for the observation. Same Osebusu.
Yeah, man.
Okodu ye. Nyoma baku menu bi a ohun ye. Na o drive back to Accra. They all pick out this say obe kosi sen so out minya adaje. Ebiemu ye na hwe the flaws and the good sides.
Yeah, I think you best started from the organization. Even though it happened in Cape Coast, regional capital of Central Region, it was a national event. International, more like superimposed themselves over regional executives, then organize the event. From that angle, ultimately everything was on point. You could see, say, organization was clearly cut out. Or more a day in Konya Air Bar, it was predetermined. Obia or this speaker say bar, Obi or the way air bar, everything was on point, And ultimately say the idea is who said the media would play a critical role into Omunya a whole space for the media. That was also really good. My interest was in sometimes form, we know about substance, and in terms of the form of the event, I think they got it on point. I mean, the idea is we a national council meeting, ordinarily never sank a national conference. Into party members like polling station executives across the country, and you were talking in excess of 100,000 people, and then Quebec gather and no free on a national council and the idea is a national council Asia in the hall, but in reality, they are communicating to the general party. Okay. And how do you leverage technology to make sure that none of it happen? And I think they did it so well. One other thing, and so ASR idea to give 5 minutes, pick sectors, and I think they took a decision, say it's a platform to project the deputy ministers. In Russia, there were some standouts. I mean, the speech by the deputy finance minister.
Was it a risky?
No, I don't think so. I don't think. For such platforms, and I would give birth to new stars. Say, who follow U.S. politics, sir? One speech made Barack Obama president, a DNC, Democratic National Convention, 2004. And Obama, a young politician from nowhere, free Illinois, representing Illinois in the Senate. Now we'll be answered that who is this black, lanky guy from Illinois? What did he in his state? But in national U.S. politics, no be a name until he was put on that stage. DNC 2004. Obi a wotie bia betimi Google and so be call YouTube. Akwa kohwe speech, And analysts in the US say it was the speech that made Barack Obama president.
So the stage is a determinant.
It's a determinant. It is how you use the stage and market yourself. In Russia, Deputy Finance Minister Obano, fantastic speech. Abna. Osaya Waduchum, doctor. Education. Fantastic. Onono did something novel. Onono one far prepared speech in the extempo. But I know bullet points on a paper and Joshua na waka super. And I know say the background from US Nintendo wa pick from US. Solid speech. Dr. Bernardo Koboy, fantastic speech. Samia Okunso, any opportunity to deliver a speech. Solid speech. And I think for some of these young guys, this was a platform for them to project themselves. Okay. Because part, creme de la creme Asia, and I think that innovation was really good for some of these young guys. The offer from the organization bit now. And no. The vice president, so, who say manifesto document near bulky. And over 170 pages. Yeah. So offer booklet now. A move 150. The first 150 pages, more like accounting to the people. Nioma yeshe mobosi yebeye, ene diye 150 pages. Yeah. So we share promises for 2020 and beyond, and we take it 44 pages in the manifesto. Into that 44 pages promises, now also vice president in his speech for about 30-40 minutes, a capture in that speech. And I think so you'll be out here conversant with pitching ideas to people. He did a solid pitch.
He was actually given 45 minutes.
45 minutes, great. A solid pitch with in somewhere, because I not capture virtually everything. The Atigo kind now were captured. The airport for Cape Coast, the harbour for Cape Coast. All of the Nyomo free say among 40 people will be excited, were captured in that speech. And he did it so well, say when your manifesto document you would leave with San on your mind. Okay. How they've been able to leverage on that and still push that message, another thing. Okay. For the past 1 week, it's another conversation we can go into. But I think all in all, it was a good event. Omo raise a certain standard that we are hoping, say, the other political parties, would catch up to. And mind you, even before this, now in the outdooring of Jane Nopokwajaman, UPSA, the NDC also did a solid job with how Omu use social media and how they used video documentaries to capture the moment. It was really solid. And I think, again, COVID, the idea bread, necessity is the mother of all inventions. And the political parties are responding so well with how or more adapted technology to send their messages across. My main counsel said, take observation of Isumuno. It's Obeka Yako Cape Coast aba abeka ho asem
Royal Ridge Hotel.
Ridge Royal.
Yeah, Ridge Royal.
Yes. Omo kwine
that stretch.
Yeah. It's terrible. And some are from Agri. So we branch left say and the Obaba
regional coordinating council
can be it's not
that's the MC, yeah.
MC and the regional coordinating council.
But we MC.
And I mean it's a no-brainer. Say it beats my imagination. Say for almost a year since you have been there. Till today, I can say they have not.
There are genuine challenges. The challenge is man. Only say a man for so genuinely copper wires near street lights.
Those challenges.
But that is why we have elected people to put things in place to solve the challenges.
I see a continental parliament every year. Be a coca. We didn't come about budget. Those things. Baby, I are central for. We've been so disrespected for a long time. We've been so disrespected. You know, sometimes I'm say a team up at Central for near boycott all those activities.
I mean, it is pretty bad.
Oh, just said almost all media houses is sweating just to ensure, say, Ghana and beyond. No more money that needed respect and attention.
No, but the interesting thing is first time that happened, we spoke about it.
Yeah.
The following year, air conditions just this year, but
the challenge that we have had as a country, and some of these ad hoc, then afterwards, we've got to say, surprisingly, President about there's a major issue.
Yeah, exactly. Because Bob's essential. But as to why they are not working, nobody knows.
And truth is, it does so much a copper win. And I say, a lot of the street light need to photo cell technology. In the idea, son, now so automatically, idea channel edum. It is a sad way a woman say pa. And they be so no much about they have to pay attention.
And Obi all kind speeches and what they can do for people. This is Yanko Pankasa no creative areas or the words and a creative areas. You can have a leader or yes solid. But any communication there will be a major challenge because how do you then diffuse Nema Opese? As soldiers, some kukrana speech I am more the night before on the eve of the battle Nankasano is enough to make them want to die. There is this speech. It was delivered by Tim Collins, Colonel Tim Collins. It's called Magnanimous in Victory. It was delivered the night before they went to Iraq. Now. It is touted as one. In fact, that speech. In fact, George Bush Jr. Emma framing money the ball ni war the Oval Office. The truth of the matter is say it is a speech. I will kaya. Na say you can't show now you're soldier now tihona utia. You would have no choice but to go to work and die for your country. And the people who went to Cape Coast and delivered speeches for us to understand what government wants to do. No, I was here bomb ambasso. Okay. But beyond that, you be interrogating.
Of course.
The document itself.
Okay, it reminds me of General Anokweno Ekomok.
Exactly.
Okay, Ekomok.
Mika Ekomok pa.
Anokweno.
Oh yes, they say this why very old. Oh yeah, it's true. It's true. He was one solid general.
Yeah, na Moshe da na. Na Ekomog yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, can Liberia. Say they see NK biasa. Oh, Obi. No, but indirectly no bad
as well can be called anyway, I think it's a quick one. Yeah, bring to know. The Abetoja, and then quickly, as we speak, Dominic can clarify. I'm just getting a signal that there's a postponement.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not sure of that.
Yeah, we might have to
confirm from.
So our good friends in the NDC, to me as we are on set, I can say I am pa and I say Enyampa.
So and we are here is what they call 7th September.
Exactly.
In fact, ENRA, many national communications officer didn't come. As at ENRA, MOK say Ebeba so Monday. If it be between ENRA and
okay. All right. So that's it. So Rebecca say hints Gusu Sonny free Monday. As we speak now, Monday lunch, you know. Hence, we are say. In fact, the bigger one now is the legalization or not of Okada.
Yeah.
I'm happy that now this campaign, because of COVID, and because we are also growing politically and democratically, you know, free in Poetra, Edidiatem, Nyoma Ensem Fataho.
That's true.
Eddie, now, me see me the way neighbor. Central Funds is all the way neighbor. A bed then, what me I am managing now. This kind of conversation, you know, everyone made me informed choices as to Yanko Party, NDC, or Party MPP. So as we said,
Party Gum.
Nana Party Gum. So we Party Gum.
Oh, 100 TV so I can make it can be honestly speaking. Mama concentrate on the between the Ghana Aquarium.
When you go for policy alternatives,
now when General and General Numensa.
No, don't subject me to this.
I'm saying now what join Gum. Have you heard it?
On one asem. On one pen or diako. Said the Gum knows no. On also see what it party. That's a crowd on the party. APC I go on the party. Apart from the Mahama say they won't go be one who so they say Dr. Indum. Say Dr. Indum is on good.
Yeah. Oh, somewhere you flag bearer.
No, more flag bearer.
Why they flag?
Dr. Ingum, Messi Ingum. Dr. Indum running mate. Bridget.
Yeah.
Jogbenoku.
Oh,
yeah, on that flag bearer.
Exactly.
Emma
PPP. And I won't say.
No, let me who say on the parliamentary candidate Bema Bakubina. Also acquire ya was so bet more than 15 or the but me was also the mammy in age now. Now I'm got on time.
Oh, last weekend and MPP manifesto launch.
That weekend now mammy did a Kabila Shefo. That weekend Jan 12 PURC fee.
Yeah. John a general secretary my CPP.
In a weekend you must see a chip out.
Yeah.
The Kabila way.
Oh, so a party member.
Wadana.
Or a party member.
Me buso as who you have go on comment bia if you are Kabila be friend. Obi so a party member. With the Kabila way.
Oh, party the head office.
Like Kabila said they were shocking the papa.
Oh, party head office. They were saying another but all party no do.
Yeah.
It's commitment to see people know. Yeah, on free, you know. Yeah. But back to our conversation. Okada legalize or we shouldn't?
Because as a debate, for now,
yes, all the options, all whether we are for or against. Okay. The pluses and the minus.
Se utie, on say, I dream be an in territory. Utie NDC flag bearer no any communicators na. Almost say one. Okada as it stands now may be illegal, but practice no koso. 2. Practice no koso no provide job ama a certain number of people. So legalizing it means that you want to provide regulation. Regulation na ye dey assess to say be your money yi. But 2 questions emerge. Me no in this whole discussion ni no. 1. E di entina e was say be illegal. Na ya hwe hanya mana koso na afi de ye pese legalizing. That is 1. And that question no enye nipa na o propose say me pese me legalizing na pese e command. Ye wo agency a oman yi mu ye nim say omo na ese omo hwe ma bibia eye illegal bia no. Ye so ano. Enti se mimi wa ha mi konum wi a obi ba be chimi na den na se Okada ye illegal na se obi ya ono de ya ja no amane eye. That is 1. 2, are we saying say you decide say as a country ye nyina ebeye some illegality of a sort say onim say sebio jantra bra okrom ha illegal. But we know a number of people are practicing it. Occasionally, better say police for akoye soup ni achi a man no ni bia me man no patronize omu nyina. Say eno so ye a source of revenue stream for some people. Aden ye nka say okay, ene ye legalize prostitution say be ya omo ye no ya regulate say be omo nya esi na sifo And you so share on 2 levels. Feelings be and a wire system no. And amane I say obia betimi aka say okay. Ade ne nye nso meye because obia mfio. Uye no, ade ne nye na uye no. Nobody is minding you.
Because the agency.
Because agency, law enforcement agency, also Oshema, yes, so no. It doesn't happen anywhere. Say, when you say the thing is an illegality, now we practice it. And to say, oh, my man for practice here, somebody will come and say, a man for you, it is cabrum illegal.
Is it just about a man for you? It is cabrum. Is it just about a brain election?
But you see, in all this conversation, what are the lessons? What are best practices elsewhere? In fact, in Lagos, and in Nigeria as a federal state, Oma practice Okada over a very long period of time. Baby, they saw say Okada was a big problem to them. Now, that is one thing I was see a dream because me feel say you legalize Okada and bad. But infrastructure now yes we did 2 months and we legalizing.
Anyhow.
Baku crampo say anyhow. We don't have dedicated lanes for bicycles, any tricycles. And which one comes first? So we legalize it. Now provide infrastructure and as we provide infrastructure and we legalize it.
What you don't believe in that? You say party should say NDC party should say their position is very simple, just like what admitting. At the end of the day, say illegal, but you practice it. Okay, send it here there. You're regulative front, no. Na yema ade na illegal. She said the intimate case. She said there are 2 huni DBD jumeni. Unia will follow under commercialization of the Okada business, no. Just go through this process and let it be.
On say ye di manifestos ne hum komo no. Ye can say we are growing. Una we yes argument. No see we are growing politically and democratically. I feel say baby I want but the next step I say so be can say me person me ye be obi the manifesto be brain. No can say this is what I want to do. I see omodi policy documents can so that we know exactly what they want to do when they say this is what I want to implement.
Ultimate kanisakeke.
There be ultimate kanisakeke because who kanisakeke bia na adwene te ni ye but un chire mu maminti asienti na come and sit here and criticize it. And I don't want to jump the gun. Bia say omo launch manifesto nu wie no mo di chire mu ba no mo chire the mechanisms any niema on person mo di good regulation no mo ni na sifo a bia it will make sense to us.
Okay, me know we but my biggest challenge as Ghanaian as Omamuni has been introducing niema near sustain this niema no. Under the NDC, these bus system are created dedicated lanes at the moment. What happened to it?
I said number one.
So Omana kasa me know
yes.
We have a big problem.
Yes, I mean as citizens, no. You have a problem.
Yeah.
You have a problem, and it will take time for that to change.
What time?
But
again?
Beyond,
what time again? Because
it will take forever.
After 63 years, we're still talking about. It still needs to take time for us.
Yeah, examination leakages now. Obi can say, look, if you go to archives departments, they say now Kopiki newspaper as far back as 1956, 57.
In fact, even during our time.
Yeah.
Commerce.
Yes.
Eliki.
You leakages are CSA it means so you should ask
so we are not growing.
Yes, we may be growing in a certain direction. Also growth the depending.
Yeah,
maybe we may be growing in our thinking, our way of doing certain things, but attitudinally there. Me sure say assistant. Because upiki, look, if you like anybody listening to me, uncle either GIG library, Anasi Padmore library, Anasi archives department, non-cover newspapers, non-starting or static kaya. Every single thing that is happening today has happened before. And we have spoken about it, and but it's still happening.
I said, Bonsu, you're worried about it, Anna.
Yeah, man, a problem, I was say a channel holistically. I think, sir, the fundamental question I was here, Busane, say, I didn't know a war emra. We seeks to ban Okada, but still
just like Obisano.
Yes, a critical question I was here in a year. And I think it takes us back to the law, LI, 2012, 5th July, and I'm running Babaye Juma. At the time, I think John Mills was president, professor. 2 weeks and odi e free mono, you know. Enti sawosha rana LI 2180. Sawosha sub regulations 128 and 84. 128 nanksa very important. 1281 neka say the licensing authority shall not register a motorcycle or tricycle to carry a fare paying passenger. In the motorcycle, eba befa nipa atsenechi a otue sika no men license no. 2 ne say a person shall not use or permit a motorcycle or tricycle over which that person exercises control to be used for commercial purposes except for courier and delivery services. It is a motor.
The category aba.
Aha, motor. Uni ho kwan se motor ne ya wo dia no. Wo de be mo obi so fan konkoye Okada business. I just say be or the koye courier and as a delivery services. You get it. 3 ne say a person shall not ride on a motorcycle or tricycle as a fare paying passenger. It also passenger there's who ho kwan. It is a police echemo ye che driver na che wonso passenger them runners aneka. A person who contravenes sub-regulation 1, 2, and 3 commits an offense and is liable on summary conviction to a fine of not more than 25 penalty unit or to a term of imprisonment of not more than 30 days or both. In that just say, obi obeba be jinaka so you Okada rider be was say ye chenitum a man of fine. And when a summary conviction in those we are ye in your friends offenses are a year summary into no said that not yet the whole essay into ran the canon. In fact 82 no care about protective gear was I will share and unim say was a treat motor be was I share reflective jacket there was I will share one share watomra into which was the law as it stands now no say na etie. The problem I find with this law, and it's the same with the promise our Airbus is here and say, yenye thorough in their policy making. In the who's idea where your problem, bam, yemban and yaban and no. In the rather say you may go through the hard work. And who say, idea who say a problem. But do we have an efficient public transport system? Because and just imagine Ghana without the services of motor riders. Say Okada any Ghana cry. Could you have imagined what would have happened? Because we need a solid public transport system. Ebetimi a sustain yaman for the convenience of here on our street. Ebiniho. It is a who the emrabi air by or so shame who say, Emraya Medibe, Okada, yes, and yet dear. But are there some parts of the country without Okada? A man for Timin called man. What do we do to make sure so Okada Nibetma ye Juma woho? Now in the city centers, if you say equity nuisance, MIND, ye be ban it. Now you see a quite holistic idea say, yeah, but because in Tamale, imagine Tamale without Okada, Tamale without Prajia, Tamale without Aboboya, because when you have bicycles, tricycles, and the motorbikes. In the end, just motorbikes, you know, into some lack of thoroughness no, in bringing this law and the problem no abba. Unfortunately, also the promise no, to legalize, no, so the same thing. You legalize it wholesale. But we cannot legalize wholesale.
We've not gotten the detail of what they intend to do. So probably they haven't told you and say
no. No. Say all the promise na but the promise is yeah, be legalize you Okada, I regulate it. I'm a be here to me Juma. Then you don't count the promise in that way. If you make sure say the promise no be specific, say yeah, be show Okada Juma no. Yeah, who say the whole say. And we should start even from the existing law. Say, Emrana yede buy no emwa that wholesale ban emwa. In the per se, you legalize it incrementally. You share some part of the country. I think if we don't go back to basics, because unim says, "I baby say Holland, no, as part of their public transport system, no, bicycles are part of their culture. Uko Hollanda, there are bicycle lanes, there are bicycle parking lots. I'll bet my parking hono, you park bicycles and qua. We are in a country, our politicians debate about interchange. Women are mayor. You go on those interchanges. There are no bicycle lanes. There are no motor lanes. We build roads as if say a cars and Kwan Yechi Ghana. And in this same country, we are debating whether to legalize or not legalize Okada.
And these are not interchanges 10 years ago.
Interchanges just 5 years ago.
No.
This year, Oko, Pokwase, and the new ones we've done. There are no bicycle lanes, there are no motor lanes. But we are debating whether to legalize or not for Okada. Into really, our policy incoherence is the problem. It is a problem holistically. No, this is a challenge. You see our public transport challenge. How do we make sure, say, you motorbikes crack? Because even here can motorbikes legalize or not. You share even a cap. In a city, maybe in a city like Accra, how many cars should be allowed in Accra? You can see legalizing motorbikes. How many motorbikes should be allowed in Accra? We are not talking about that. In the end, you're legalizing wholesale. Me met me to 50 motorbikes because I have business opportunity. Said the end, auto Uber cars. Met me to 50 motorbikes. Ubet me to 100. Tigo bet me to 150. You told the agum chaos everywhere because you're legalizing. It's a more nuanced way I was saying.
Very well, but they're all kind of. That's the ideal situation. As I say, but this is a country. Even moving from a certain time to a certain time, going digital, most of them they're upset. From bettings, most of them they're upset. I didn't hear. And then data has been our challenge. Now you be implemented. If you are there, 100, we to 200, we are to 300. Young kwa kakra ikra no, motosa.
Yeah, but motor boy for seeing Uber cars.
4,500 is a 5,000.
I'm for better on the more. And you legalize cars and crime, my problem. It's
on say Obi can a wholesale regulation name as if for no and one farm man. Yes, I'm not a lawyer there, and I'll not be able to tell whether because we are not a federal state. You bet me a laws, regional laws. Maybe I send a federal state na. Maybe I say was specific you kind of say provinces and I say no,
because of devolution in assemblies no power to do bylaws. No, never see my but you see, beyond just the how difficult the implementation is going to be and all that, I was seeing so beside who said Uber Ghana a lot of the time, penny for no say policies omuye policy no I say a populist or they are pleasing.
They see the vulnerability in us. And they take advantage of our vulnerability.
Exactly.
Because we are not going to subject it to what we are doing this morning.
Exactly.
How many people will sit and subject it to such scrutiny?
Very difficult.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult. And I think that just as we said, maybe we should see
the policy
proposals
on Monday.
And then we can then begin to do
but even that would all those details be in the manifesto?
They won't be in the manifesto.
It can't be in the manifesto. I think beyond the manifesto there should be a proper conversation, maybe another session to really lay out the plan well. Because it cannot be, Tigo said, it would be a whole said I was against a wholesale ban of Okada. I am also against a wholesale legalization of Okada.
I agree.
I think it should be a bit more nuanced.
So if the running mate, if the flag bearer says that, let's look at it and try and regulate the front of that business to ensure, say, one of the major reliable sources of income for the youth. It is not enough.
But in regulation, are we ready and prepared to take the hard decisions? Because the regulation would include the fact, say, okay, Makwaima Accra, for example, there's Accra. How do we ensure the city center now is choked? My motors, so many.
Regulation is a very generic and very
broad.
You regulate that.
What does it mean?
Because it will say regulation it will also come back to the person who is going to enforce
it.
So the details of those
enforce
the ban. And then enforce the things that you want
so
to
conversation,
then
the two political parties are manifesting. But Obi is hosting Gabi Asarachida this afternoon. Any two questions for Obi? Live on TV.
Yes, I have two questions.
Just quick one.
but I'll give my questions to him from the production area.
Tigo.
I'll join the guys at the production area.
Always good to see you around. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Philip was able to be there. Ako Fiada, Ebeko Yako parties, Ako Consori. It's a weekend, so let's be very careful how we manage ourselves. And Kwame Joko to Efira, secondly, Takrade, Usie Umamenum, and Tafo, 70 years each. And Beba Betawachi, Anna Same Bafo, one so Papa engineer, and also O Katanachi, and Ekosi Kwesiada. Eba betamu ina mochi ewo eyen krangza ana yachi obi bia mo amudi ma ode ne nyina titles ni kwate Glover Miss Florence Mensah, is it Cecilia Mensah, yes, and then the professor yachi obi the team to wonderful team Monday to Friday site sound lighting set designers camera engineering and then production makeup artists drivers direct executives.
Set construction.
Yes, BBS.
Costume.
Yes, BBS.
That costume.
Makeup.
Yeah, that was it.